He came home on Friday and now he's gone again.
He's gone again.
Yes, he is.
Back to square one.
We just had a sick feeling there. Let's go in the bush.
They heard a noise and Nick walked past and she said, "Hello, Nick."
No idea that anything can twist as far as this is twisted.
I know what I'm feeling, so I can't imagine what she's feeling. It'd be even 10 times as worse.
Mark tracked down Margaret Weeks, Bill Roach's biological mum, who adopted Bill out when he was a newborn baby. She was devastated to learn the child she gave up 36 years ago may now be dead.
Actually, I really want to meet Yvonne. I'm very excited about that, actually. I really want to thank her for all she's done for him, you know. But I had to be prepared also because I had to tell my other boys about it too, which they never knew about it. But they know now and been very supportive, especially Jason.
It's a nervous and exciting time for all. Until 2 weeks ago, Jason never knew he had a baby brother.
I never expected to have another brother out there. All I want to do is find out more about him.
And there's a lot riding on this meeting for both women. If Margaret's DNA matches the blood found in Bill's last home, then the mystery of his disappearance may be solved.
Certainly no idea that anything can twist as far as this is twisted, and so it was like coming full circle.
I know what I'm feeling, so I can't imagine what she's feeling. It'd be even 10 times as worse because she's been his mother since he's been 6 weeks old. Get the nerves at first.
But it's also a chance for Margaret to learn more about her baby boy.
I think this is going to be a wonderful day for you.
Yes, I think it is too. And I hope it is for Yvonne and Kim.
For Yvonne, this meeting is a dream come true.
Margaret, this is Yvonne.
Finally, after weeks of waiting, Bill's two mums come face to face for the first time.
Oh, darling, it's so hard for you.
And you too.
I know, but you brought him up.
Well, without you, I wouldn't have had a lovely son.
I knew he'd go to somebody wonderful. God bless you.
And you too.
But I have so much to ask you, and I hope you don't mind.
And I ask you to.
Yeah?
I've got all there ready.
You know.
And you need to know and I need to know.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, definitely.
With the help of Yvonne's priceless photos, Margaret and Jason get to see what Bill looks like at last.
He was beautiful, wasn't he?
He was a
I
lovely
did see
little
him,
fellow.
Yvonne.
Did you?
Yes,
Yeah.
I did. I wasn't going without seeing him.
No.
You know, I didn't want to let him go.
No.
For Mark Samways, there's still much to do. His next step is to take the DNA sample found in Bill's cottage to the US for testing and see if it's a match with Margaret's. Yvonne and Margaret light memorial candles for Bill.
Thanks, Yvonne.
With these candles, I'd like to unite the two families and maybe treat these as a remembrance of our Bill. And I'd like to thank you, Margaret, for enabling me to have 25 wonderful years with such a wonderful boy that I could never have done without your help. With that, I'd just like to say, Bill, wherever you are, we are always thinking of you.
Thank you for taking him into your home as your son. I've never forgotten him. He's always in my heart. And wherever he is, I hope he's all right.
We'll do the rest of this together between the two families.
Okay.
And follow it through.
Definitely.
Whatever way it goes.
Yep.
And we hope we can get closure.
Yep.
He came home on Friday and now he's gone again.
He's gone again.
Yes, he is.
Okay, we'll be round shortly and I'll bring your photo back.
No
I'll talk
worries.
to you then. Back to square one.
Mandy begins yet another search for 14-year-old Gavin.
This is the third time in as many weeks I think that Gavin's been missing, so each time he's been located at the skate park, so try and establish that with his mum, if that's exactly where he was found the last time.
Mandy's first job is to re-interview Gavin's mum in the hope of uncovering a fresh lead. By now, for Matilda, there are no more tears. And like any mum, she's becoming more and more fed up with Gavin's running away.
He came home and he slept all day the next day, and I said, "Oh, what's wrong with you? What happened? You know, are you sick? What do you want?" And he said, "It's just too boring, you know. It's better out there than in here."
When Gavin did come home for a few hours, he only wanted one thing.
He wanted money all the time, and I'm like, you know, there's better thing to do with money than giving it to him and spend it out there. That's not right.
He's been drinking out there, thinking it's funny what they're doing, you know, that when he goes out, he comes back and like he tells me like stuff that he's done. I think it's like, he thinks it's good what he's doing, but really it's not.
Mandy has one last idea.
We're now off to Ashfield to have a look at the skate parks in Ashfield. We know he goes there, he hangs around the skateboard rinks. Word from the missing persons unit? Yeah. We're looking for a boy by the name of Gavin. He's been missing for a few days and we know he comes down here a lot.
I've seen him here.
You've seen him here? Yeah. Do you know, has he been here?
Mandy's
last
hunch
day or
was
so?
right. Gavin has been here.
So if you see him hanging around, can you tell him to make sure he gets in touch with his mum? All right, okay? Yeah.
And just as she's about to leave, she spots someone who's the spitting image of Gavin. After 3 days, Mandy has at last found Gavin and tries to talk some sense into this restless teenager.
I've spoken to your mum so many times and she's an excellent lady. And your uncle, they're so nice. All you got to do, and I know you're not really listening to me because you're not watching me, okay?
But Gavin's not
Just do the
interested.
right thing by your mum.
Because you are 14, you're under the legal age.
So Darren lays out the hard, cold
You're back to
facts.
a police station and the Department of Community Services involved. So the better option for us is to take you home now, all right?
Right now. Matilda, this time I've got good news. I've got Gavin with me and we'll be hand delivering him to you shortly.
Oh my God.
And 5 days on the street have certainly taken their toll on this teenager.
I didn't run away. Then why you didn't contact me? Why you didn't? I couldn't. What do you mean you couldn't? Huh?
Matilda tries to find out why he left, but Gavin is too upset to talk.
I cannot tell what you want. Yeah?
Thing is,
And Mandy has something she wants to say
your
too.
kids, you've got to set an example to your brothers and sisters, you know, because if they see you doing that, they're going to think it's okay when they're old enough that they can do that. So you've got to show these guys that you can be responsible and do the right thing and go to school. I think you've got a great home.
A sad scene to a happy end in Mandy's 6-day search for Gavin. For now, it's case closed. Nick Rubin reported his wife Yvonne missing. A grandmother suffering from dementia, Yvonne was thought to be lost in dense bush. And when family members failed to find her, a massive police search was launched on the ground and in the air. Now missing for 3 days, and with concern growing by the minute, police have today launched another intensive search in scrub near her home.
I'll send down 2 firers to give you a hand.
On her way to join the search for Yvonne Rubin, Jane gets some extraordinary news.
Yeah, we've just received a call from DY station saying that Yvonne has actually been located. Her son's been searching in that area for the last 3 days and kept looking and managed to find her.
The search for Yvonne is now a rescue operation. Police climbed down to where Yvonne was found 150 metres deep in thick scrub.
How many blokes do you want?
The family and friends waiting above, it's nothing short of a miracle. 3 nights in the bush have certainly taken their toll on this 70-year-old.
We just had a sick feeling. Yeah, let's go in the bush.
They heard a noise and Nick walked past and she said, "Hello, Nick."
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So we just went down and just kept going and kept going and kept going. Till you can't even, it's just like this. And she was down there, just sitting in the bush.
Nick had searched that same area of bush repeatedly, and his instincts were right all along. He found his mum in the scrub, not far from where she was last seen.
When you're in there, it's very easy to get disorientated because you look up and you can't see anything. So she probably just didn't know where she was going. Like I heard something because I think she must have heard us walking in, you know, and we kind of were spread out and we were just calling out a bit, you know what I mean? And then we just heard just a bit of a murmur, and then we just stopped because you can't hear anything when you're walking on the... I could hear her, I couldn't see her. That's how thick it is, you know? So we just kept walking in the direction where I heard the noise, you know? What a weight lifted. don't know, mate. I just can't explain that one. Unbelievable. What a result.
For her husband, it's the moment he's been praying for. After 3 days and 2 nights alone in the scrub, Yvonne is finally reunited with her family.
Dad? Oh, you're pretty emotionally, you know, but I think a big relief for him. He didn't even say a word. He's just crying.
She looks so great, isn't she? Yeah, she's an amazing, strong woman to have survived in the bush for 3 days, and it's great for her family to have located her, so yeah, really happy.
But because of Yvonne's dementia, there's a real risk of her wandering off again. So Jane tells Nick about a new police initiative called the Safely Home program.
And if that person is found wandering in the streets, then we can get in contact with the family and let them know where they are.
But, you know, she amazes all of us. You know, we still can't get over the fact that she's so well. So it's a great result.
Only a checkup at the local hospital will now determine if Yvonne is seriously injured.